What would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband?
I put 30 grand minimum. I think that's enough to live off of.
Sure.
It's actually kind of a little bit more than what you would need. I don't know. I was making less than that, and I was doing
Florida?
just fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Yeah, I guess I can agree with that. Like 30,000.
30,000. Okay. What about you?
It was a month.
A year.
A year.
A year, 100K.
100K. All right. What about you?
Well, I would go with, I wrote it down there as 250K.
You said depends on when I get married and his age, but you
That's
want.
not me.
I think
Oh, that's
mine.
Tiffany. Wait. Oh, my bad. Okay, sorry. I
Yeah.
got my things mixed up. You wrote what, 150K to
250.
250K. All right. And wait, what do you do for work again?
Well, I'm a business owner. I have my own business.
Okay,
but-
so you make around that much then? Okay. Tiffany,
200K.
200, but hold on, you said 200K to 500K.
Yeah, depends on when.
What
I
if you don't get the
married.
nose job though?
What?
Like if you don't get the nose job, are you going to stick to 200K? Like do you feel once after the nose job, you're like 500K?
No, the nose job wouldn't change anything.
Oh, okay.
But that's not changing anything with the money. It has nothing to do with it.
500, half a mil? Half a mil?
Yeah, if
Tiffany?
I'm getting married at 30, I would want the guy to make 500K.
So like let's say you're marrying a guy who's 32. He's going to be making 500K
Yeah.
at 30. I mean, you can make 500. So that's like top 1%.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a top 1% girl?
Oh my God.
Yeah, honestly.
Wait, why do you scoff at that? Do you think are you like yeah, she's not a 1% girl? Is that what you're saying? Wait, are you saying she's not a 1% girl?
I scuffed at you for even asking that question.
Why would it hold on, why?
Because I think it's degrading.
But how is it wait, hold on. How is it degrading?
Do you think you're a top 1% girl?
Yeah, why would that be degrading?
Because you're implying.
Wait, so hold on. Do I need to affirm her as a 1% girl?
You don't need to affirm or deny or anything. It's just the question that was even asked is like degrading.
So, but if somebody thinks they're a 1% person, whatever metric you might use for that sort of evaluation, must we affirm their self-identity?
No, you don't have to affirm.
Okay,
it's
so
the
I'm
fact you
simply
even asked the
asking,
question.
But if I'm asking her, it's actually, I'm not even affirming or denying her own self-assessment. I'm simply asking if she herself thinks she's
I didn't
1%.
find it degrading, so.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the answer?
Yeah, I am.
Why is that? What makes you a top 1% woman?
I guess I come from a top 1% household in terms of income.
But
Like my dad makes around that much. I'd want my husband to make more.
So you said your dad makes like $500,000 a year?
Well, our household income, yeah.
Well, okay, so you and your mom,
Yeah.
the mom and dad combined.
Yeah.
What do they do for work? Do they run a business?
No, my dad's an engineer and my mom's an accountant.
Okay. So just to be clear, you want a singular person to bring home the combined income of both your parents, of two people. Because you said your household
my
income.
dad makes majority of it, so.
Okay, sure. So I get that you
And
come from.
I'd also make that much or more.
What are you studying?
Poli-sci and econ. I'm pre-law.
So you're going to become an attorney?
Yeah.
What kind of an attorney?
Probably corporate.
Like you are the internal counsel or for a corporation?
Like a part of a legal team at a company.
Or would you work for a legal firm and you would do corporate law?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want children?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you find the top earner guy and he's making, let's go to the peak, 500K. And he said, well, I'm doing the 500K, it's increasing, I want you to be my wife. Will you abandon law school to have children? Will you accept that?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, cool, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. But wait, so I'm not sure though. Like you said that you believe that you're in the top 1% because you come from your parents are in the top 1% of earners, but you realize,
I
men.
mean, I'm saying I'm already part of the statistic.
Genetic
I mean,
entitlement.
Your parents' wealth doesn't necessarily have anything to do with.
I'm
like
like
they could
part of
just.
the- I'm
What if
part
they
of the
just write?
household, though.
You have siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they just write you out of the will and you never see a penny of that? Or they're just like those hardcore parents that are like, I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to make your own way in life.
The only angle I could see that being a type of sort of attribute that the man would like to see is that if you are a part of that class, it's a class thing actually. It would be that you know how to operate within a higher, socially. Almost like snobbery. Like you're already up there, so you understand how that works.
Yeah, but show us your Kanye tattoos.
Yeah.
You want me to take off my shirt?
No, like roll up your sleeve. Come on.
It's gonna be hard.
So I mean.
Okay, that lowers the class a little bit. So
I have 3.
So at least the guy can, 500K. Yeah, he can burn those off. He can
But wait.
laser
okay.
them off. Would you let you, if he said laser those off, would you
If
say
he
yeah?
pays for them, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But so I think even going ahead and granting, like, okay, your mom and dad, they make X amount of money. That puts them in the top 1%. By extension, that like elevates you a little bit. Most men don't really care about your money. Like men don't care about your career success, your career ambition, the money that you make. Men don't really care about that.
I don't want to become a lawyer. That's
Then
just
why you
my
don't-
plan B.
Okay, sure. That's what you're pursuing in the event that you're just forever alone or
I mean, if
whatever it
my
is.
husband can fund my business, then I don't want to work.
Wait, what do you mean fund your business?
I want to make a clothing brand for skinny people.
Innovative.
Wait, hold on.
Because-
I
So
could actually get on board with that
she's
Because
gonna help you out with that.
Because sizing is just not inclusive for skinnier people.
Oh.
Wait,
It's
hold
not just
on.
the kids
one.
section.
No, that's true. That's true, dude. It's hard to find.
Like an extra small is like a medium these days, and I hate that.
I mean,
Like
I
I'd make the
guess I
sizes
kind
like
of
you know how
agree.
like Yeezy does it like 1, 2, 3.
no, I don't
Like,
know
I-
about Yeezy. I listen to
Like, I do
fucking
it 1,
Leonard
2,
Skinner.
3.
You think I buy fucking Yeezy? Buy? Oh my god.
Is your shirt currently extra small?
It's brandy, so it's one size.
Wait, so hold on. Okay, but I was asking you if you think you're a 1% girl, and you cited to the fact that, well,
I mean, I
my
think
parents.
I'm pretty rare. I think.
How so?
I guess my political beliefs.
Your political beliefs?
Yeah.
You realize Trump won the popular vote? Trump won the popular vote. Your political, like, there's plenty of conservative women.
I guess
Did
Brian's.
you even vote for Trump, by the
Yeah.
way?
No.
So you didn't even, wait, okay, so you're, oh, okay, sorry. go
Brian,
ahead.
well, I was going to say Brian's kind of asking, like, if you get a top earner, he gets it. It would be true that he would get a larger selection of women to choose from, right? So in people, let's ask if there's 3 other women who are in the exact same class as you as far as income, kind of adopted in for their parents, shares political views and all of that is included. What are you offering that man that you think the other contestants, if you will?
So basically, like, what do I
What do you bring?
to the table?
Yeah, what do you bring?
What do
to
you
the table?
bring to the table,
Oh my god, the
Tiffany?
classic.
It is classic, yeah.
Me, just
Me, just you. That's also a classic answer.
yeah. I
classic.
mean, what do you want me to say?
So it's like this. The man
It's like
brings X, Y, Z. Guess what? Like when you say 500K, that's not identical to him, right? So he doesn't say just me, right? Because if the man uses your standard and says, "What's your name?" Sorry,
Tiffany.
Tiffany says, "Tiffany, I want to get married," and you go, "Oh, cool. How much do you make?" Because I have a standard, and they say, "Oh, I make 50K." And then you say, "Well, what else are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table if it's not the money and the support?" And,
My jeans.
and then, no, the dude says, "It's just me." Like, that's not going to work, right? If the man says
No,
that. Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah. So that's why it's like, we've heard that answer before. I think the correct answer in this climate for men, especially in your sort of political and social status, is what they want to hear is, "I'm going to mother a lot of your children." That's what That's what you bring to the table.
Yeah, and my
dinner
and my jeans, like my
Jeans,
children, children would get my
Actually, jeans might be a good answer,
Jeans.
depending on how you look at them.
Wait, when you say you're rare in terms of your political beliefs, what does that mean?
Honestly, I mean, I realized that politics is just not for me to, like in the last couple months, but I
Wait.
just don't really have, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Wait, did you say politics is just not for you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
No.
I agree. That is rare, and that's actually what men are looking for.
Because, okay, if you're into politics, you actually
true.
you actually have to stop laughing. You actually have to have a lot of love for the people to be in politics and be passionate about it. And I don't have love for the people, so I really don't care.
Wow.
Like I like keeping up with it. I just like don't have the passion that I'm willing to devote to it.
Well, the thing is, the man doesn't care about your political beliefs. So
Yeah, but,
in a
like,
sense, you do have the right perspective, just not care about
Compatibility is
politics.
really important, though. And your political beliefs, like, kind of say a lot about your personality and how sensitive you are.
I thought you said politics are not for you. So a guy that doesn't like politics?
Like working in politics. I like politics as a hobby, but I
What does
just
politics
don't.
mean to you? It is for you.
I just wouldn't ever be a politician or go into that field,
I don't blame you.
or like kind of brand myself.
You wouldn't go into politics?
No.
Any of you ladies want to get into politics?
I think we got some
Poetry?
Why are you
Poet
laughing
lady.
so much? I mean, I just don't
I have
understand.
3
It's so funny.
degrees relating to politics.
You have what?
3 degrees relating to politics.
Yo, I can't tell. Wait, okay, so hold on, where were we?
Were you talking to me?
Probably not. Wait, we were
Correct,
going
good.
around the table. Oh, what would you want the minimum? Oh, okay, so $500,000. You want a 1% guy. You scoffed at it. You think you're a 1%
scoffed
girl.
at you.
Here, let me ask you, Tiffany, let me ask a couple questions here, okay? How many children do you want?
2?
2, okay. Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Are you going to homeschool your kids?
Yeah.
Are you submissive?
I could be.
What do you mean you could be?
I'm not a submissive person in general, but I could submit if I chose to.
To your boyfriend or husband?
Yeah.
Will you take your husband's last name?
Yeah.
Will you, I don't know what, shit, it evaded me. The question left my brain.
I think she wins.
Is that a 1%? Is it, that might
Does
be,
your-
chat, is it 1%?
Does she win?
Is she 1% girl?
What's the major of your boyfriend?
Virgin.
He's also poli-sci.
Will you get
But
rid,
He's going to law school.
will you have the tattoos lasered off?
Yeah,
If he pays for the removal, yeah.
If your boyfriend, will you stop listening? Never mind.
to Kanye?
He says you can't get a nose job too. He says you can't, even if you want
get
to.
a nose
You
job,
can't get one.
And you got to stop listening to Kanye. Will you do it?
God forbid he loves you for who you are.
Okay.
Or how about you can listen to his first 3
wait.
albums?
Oh,
If
it's
the
the nose
guys,
job,
if the
yeah.
guy's like, oh, you shouldn't get a nose job and stop listening to Kanye because of what he tweets and stuff like that. Like, I already don't like you. Like, we're not compatible, and he's probably kind of gay.
Wait a second. If he says don't get a nose job,
Yeah.
you're not gonna. But you'll let him remove the tattoo, but not get in the way of the nose job.
I mean,
What is his passion for the nose job?
I think
That's a
it
crazy hill to die
It
on.
depends on the reason behind why he doesn't want me to get a nose job. Because most men don't care if women get plastic surgery as long as it doesn't look botched. If it
I'm
looks,
still
if
against
it looks good, men generally don't care. But if my boyfriend's
but there's,
like,
like,
oh,
no
don't
such
get a nose job because you look fine and perfect already, that's like such a woman thing to say. Like, you're so gay.